You know, for months it seemed like Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX was the superior bear from Battle Styles. It won Players Cup 4, the Players Cup 25th Anniversary Invitational, and the Full Grip Games 1K. But now Single Strike Urshifu VMAX is really starting to make a name for itself alongside Single Strike Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies. This new deck has taken the metagame by storm and is even more popular than Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX right now. I'm excited to show off the new deck, but before we get to it, let's head on over to FullGripGames.com. FullGripGames.com is the best place to get your Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. We've got exceptional grading, customer service, and shipping practices here at the shop, and supporting the shop at Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Gym. We've also got a buy list, so if you've got extra cards lying around your house, trying to get some cash for them, or store credit, or a new booster box, we are always buying bulk and singles at the shop. I've got a video here on the buy list page explaining just how to do it. You just fill out the buy list with the cards you want to sell us, you send us the cards, and we send you the cash, the store credit, or a new booster box, whichever you choose. Now let's check out the new Single Strike deck. Single Strike Umbreon VMAX is the perfect partner for Single Strike Urshifu VMAX because it helps you cover your weakness to Psychic type Pokemon. Usually Urshifu decks are going to have a tough time against Dragapult VMAX and Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX decks, but with Single Strike Umbreon VMAX in your deck, you can easily power up Max Darkness to one-hit KO any Pokemon that's weak to Dark, and with Dark Signal at your disposal, you can target down any Pokemon you want on your opponent's side of the board. Single Strike Urshifu VMAX is just an amazing attacker. Its Gmax one blow attack does 270 damage when you add Single Strike Energy into the equation. It can easily do 330 or even 350 base damage, enough damage to one-hit KO any Pokemon VMAX you may come across. Now to power up these Single Strike Pokemon, we've got the Single Strike Roar Houndoom from Battle Styles, which allows you to attach a Single Strike Energy from your deck to one of your Single Strike Pokemon in order to charge those Single Strike Energy back into the deck. Of course, we play Urn of Vitality, an amazing recovery card. The rest of this deck is extremely straightforward and consistent, which is something that I really love about this build. Capture Energy to help us get our Pokemon into play. You're going to want to get as many Houndoom into play as quickly as possible. A handful of Fighting Energy so you can use Single Strike Urshifu V's Laser Focus attack early on in the game to pressure your opponent even if you don't have Houndoom set up yet. An all-around very tough deck to compete against, and something that I really appreciate about this deck is that it's got two different attacking options. If you're up against a Psychic deck, you can go with Umbreon VMAX, and if you're up against a deck where Single Strike Urshifu VMAX is going to be the best attacker, you can lean into your Single Strike Urshifu VMAX and use Umbreon as support. A very fun deck to play. Check it out in action and let me know, what do you think of Single Strike Urshifu VMAX featuring Umbreon VMAX in the comments below. All right, we are playing Single Strike Urshifu versus Rapid Strike Urshifu. This does seem like a pretty tough matchup, considering that this Urshifu can just knock out all my little Houndoom fellas. I don't love that, but I can just go in with a Laser Focus turn one and then build up for a potential one-hit KO on this Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. Well, you know, assuming that it becomes a VMAX. I don't actually have to bench anything. You know, like maybe we bench the second Single Strike Urshifu, but then it gives Charles the opportunity to damage multiple things, which I don't like. I guess I can't one-hit KO. It does base 270, so I would need to get some Houndoom into play to be able to one-hit KO this thing, which is true. That's fine. Let's just slam these guys down, and we're going to Marnie. And then I do get two Houndour, and I think we just slam these down because we potentially put one down, I think seems fine. And then if we force the... Because I could take a one-hit KO next turn if I get one to stick. If Charles knocks out both, Actually, if Charles knocks out both, I'm kind of chilling too. I think. That seems okay. So yeah, we'll go here too. Yeah, if he hits the Houndours, then he's not hitting the Urshifu. So I think that that's okay. Nice. And we have 2 energy in the deck. So that's no problem. Laser focus. Accelerate onto the Urshifu V. There's Urshifu VMAX. There's the Rapid Strike Energy. Yeah, absolutely no drama there as to whether or not Charles will draw into it. Now, the Evolution Incense play makes me think that Charles' hand is dead because Charles is thinning the deck to try and top deck something good. That or Charles is trying to Marnie. Right, yeah, no, hand is dead. So, with no cards, no good cards in hand currently, I could hold off on the Marnie and could just use Impact Blow for 180 damage, which I think actually makes the most amount of sense. So, just going to swing with Impact Blow, and then I'm not going to play any cards. Attach the energy to this Urshifu, and then all I have to do is really evolve this single strike Urshifu V next turn, and then we can use Urshifu VMAX's attack. And it looks like Charles is able to find a couple of quick balls. We got Moltres now. And a research. Wow, some incredible cards off of that top deck and the prizes. But I still feel fine having not played the Marnie last turn. It's like, you know, taking 2 prizes in a top deck. The hand was dead previously. Considering I didn't really need anything else, I think I'm okay to just kind of rock and roll with this. Seems fine. I could also hit a switch and an air balloon this next turn to, let's see, who are we going into? Sobble? Actually, totally fine with that, because then I can just evolve straight into the VMAX. And nice. With the top deck of research, we just don't Marnie at all. And we've got ourselves a pretty good situation. Decent. Evolution Incense. Go get ourselves the Urshifu V Max. Evolve this guy, beat down. Could take the knockouts, put the Umbreon down. That's fine. I think attaching to the single strike Urshifu VMAX is good. And then we're just going to beat down and take that knockout. My opponent does only have 4 prizes left to take, so I do have to be wary of that. And I haven't been able to get a single Houndoom out in play this game, and I don't exactly have a good draw this next turn. However, I will be able to chase down whatever I want with Umbreon VMAX. And if these Urshis swing into my Urshi, I could potentially finish them off with a single strike Scroll of Scorn. After I knock out this Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, I can potentially just finish off Galarian Moltres for game. We'll see. We're certainly putting pressure on. I do need... Okay, Raihan. Nice play. Gonna get another energy attachment in. I'm not going to be able to knock out this Urshifu VMAX, because you need 3 single strike energy to make that play work. Because 330 hit points is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But I can finish this one off, which is getting a rapid strike energy. So that feels good. And then I need to gust one more time and finish off this Galarian Moltres. If I'm able to top deck a single strike energy, I could do 120. It's still not quite enough. I need to do 150, so I need to Gmax one blow. I really don't want to Gmax one blow. It's kind of awkward. Thank you, 36 Nathan, for the Prime sub. Yo, appreciate you, Nathan. And the 3 months. Thanks for the support. Hopefully you're having a busted day. These guys getting softened up. We found a Tool Jammer. okay. Which is fine. It would be better as a single strike Scroll of Scorn, that's for sure. It's tough. We have to go knock out the Urshifu. Have to. Which requires me to discard all of my energy in play, though. Right? So it's going to be really tough to finish this game off. I guess you are weak to grass. I have 5 prizes left to take. Yeah, we have to gust up this guy. There's not really any other option here. I don't want to put the Tool Jammer on the active because I could finish off the game potentially with a... We'll put an Air Balloon on the Umbreon. That's fine. And I have to... This is such a wasteful Gmax 1 blow, but I have to do it. Yeah, because Beatdown doesn't get there. So we'll do it. 290 damage. Talk about overkill. We'll take our 3 prizes, though. Quick Ball. Let's get me a Crobat. Research. Draw me some cards. Umbreon VMAX. Going to be kind of tough for us not to lose the game in a couple of turns, though. Research. I mean, this is a fresh Urshifu. If this Urshifu gets an energy drop this next turn, then that means another rapid flow, right? Fortunately, there was no Raihan in play, so no, additional rapid flow. As quick shooting Inteleon can start to soften up this single strike Urshifu. So long as I evolve this thing into play, I think I should be okay. Because maybe this turns into a Drizzle, right? Maybe this thing comes up and swings into my guy. But I think Charles is going to be a little bit short of the knockout on this Urshifu V. And I don't have any other weak Pokemon in play. So even though Charles has 4 prizes left, if I don't put down any weak Pokemon, it's not going to be easy to take a knockout. That being said, Galarian Moltres can do 190 damage. And this thing is going to be able to use its Dire Flame Wings ability to charge an energy into play this next turn. Or this turn right now. So it could attack. I mean, we could see an Aura Burn. An Aura Burn would take the knockouts. But... let's see if Aura Burn... yeah, that could be what we see. Aura Burn takes the knockout. This thing... oh, it's going to be close. Quick shooting. That makes me think that Charles does not have the... nope, does not have the knockout, which plays very heavily into my favor. Now, with one Umbreon VMAX already down, we should not put any weak Pokemon down because Charles could use Raihan to rapid flow again for game. It's like possible. Probably not. Like, probably not. But I have to think about it. Like, maybe one Houndour down would be good. I do have 2 Boss's Orders in the deck. One Houndour down would allow me to... oh, this thing's weak to fighting. Okay, so I think I just don't... yeah, I don't put any Houndour down. And we just go for boss game. There's no real point in putting this thing down. Okay. And we'll just research. And we're going for like a potential, yeah, we'll evolve this. Tower of Darkness. Tower of Darkness this away. 2 more cards. Urn of Vitality. It's fine. And then basically pass. And then... yeah, see what we can cook up next turn. We'll do that. And we have Crobat V still in deck to try and dig for one of our to try and dig for one of our boss's orders, you know, assuming that this Rapid Strike Urshifu gets knocked out with all big Pokemon in play. There's no way that Rapid Flow is going to be able to knock out both of my big Pokemon. It just can't happen. So we don't have to worry about that. We've got our eyes on the Crobat. All I need is to beat down Gust, Crobat, knock it out. 2 prizes left. That's all we have to do. So we've got Tower of Darkness to help us draw more cards. Quick Ball can get Crobat to dig a little bit more. Assuming that this Urshifu goes down, then I am going to not have to find a switch. I will just have to find the boss, because we only have 2 Umbreon VMAX in the list. We just discarded our second one, so putting the other Umbreon V into play wasn't going to make a difference. Fortunately, that Tower of Darkness being able to go down does help me to thin the deck. Now, this thing has 140 damage on it, so actually I can do 180 damage. Wow, we're going to be a little bit short. Is it 10 plus? I can do 190 damage. So if I find my Scroll of Scorn, I can also win. Thank you, Ryan VHS, VH25, for the tier 1 sub and the 22 months. Yo, appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, we're going to go up with the Umbreon. It's got free retreat. And here we go. Evolution Incense to thin the deck. Take a look at what we have left. There is a boss, and our Scroll of Scorn is in the deck. Furious Anger does 10 plus, so it would do base 150 plus 2 single strike energies. Would get there to a perfect 190. Okay, that's fine. We'll put the Tower of Darkness into play. Single strike energy. Quick Ball away the Marnie. And we're going for Crobat to dig. And we get to fill our hand to 5. Boss or Scroll of Scorn. How about both? I've got the single strike Scroll of Scorn. And we'll just retreat and use Furious Anger for the knockout and the game. GG Charles. Single strike Urshifu VMAX taken down. It's more popular, more attractive. Brother. Let's get it. This is the opening hand that single strike players dream of. This is a gorgeous, beautiful opening hand here. Playing against Zemq. All right, we do wish we were going first, because this is sus. Going against Leafeon when Leafeon is going first is not exactly how you want to do this, because they're going to be able to attack turn 2. And our boys Umbreon and Umbreon VMAX are a little bit weak to grass. And by a little bit weak to grass, they're a lot of bit weak to grass, actually. Like 2 times weak. Got the Tower of Darkness. Okay, unfortunately, yeah, we're probably not going to want to put single strike Urshifu VMAX into the active spot this turn. That's just not how this is going to go. Yeah, these energy are just going to end up in the discard pile. That is for certain. And we're just going to go get as many boys into play as we possibly can. Yeah, they all got to go. All right, how many VMAX do I have in the deck? Just 1 more VMAX. Feeling more and more sus by the minute. We know this Houndour is going down. Is possible. Is cool. Is cool. We're chilling. Let's see. I could capture energy. Quick Ball for Crobat. Dig further. No. That's the coward's play. I guess with 2. No, yeah, it's the coward's play. Capture energy. We can get 1 more. It's fine. We're vibing. Slap down Tower of Darkness and research. Let's get it. Okay. We can tower away. That. Just see a couple more cards. Okay. And then quick ball away the urn. That's fine. Get ourselves this fella. And then slap another one of these down. And we're vibing. Okay. There we go. I mean, that's like... Yeah, might have well... Yeah, I probably should have gotten rid of the Umbreon. I hadn't quite decided whether or not I was going to end up playing Umbreon this game, but probably not. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, probably not. That's fine, though. Yeah. All right. Here's Leafy Boy. The Galar Mine in play. Firmly established. Gonna be knocking out my Houndour. Don't love this. Listen, you never need 4 urns in a game. No, you never need any. You never need 4 urns, bro. Never. Usually end up using 2, maybe 3. You can afford to sack 1 urn a game. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like sacking a single strike energy is like, it's a little bit greedy, but the thought is I can sack 2 single strike energies and then, you know, 1 urn just gets them back. So no, I should have sacked the Umbreon. Yeah, I agree. There's another Leafeon. No energy to attach to it, though. That's what I'm talking about. So if I blast this thing to smithereens, you got no backup. That's what you're telling me? All I have to do is blast this thing to smithereens. Okay. Challenge accepted. We've got double Houndoom. 310 hit points. That means if I'm doing 270, I only need the 2. Oh, you're done, bud. You're absolutely bodied. Yeah. Evolution Incense. There's our Urshifu. Now my hand's a little bit jammed. I just need to find 1 energy off of this Crobat. Easy peasy. Okay. Not you. You. I need to find 1 energy. There are only... Yeah, probably should have gotten rid of that single strike energy. That's fine. Simple. Let's go. Absolutely free 99. Yeah, single strike roar, single strike roar. And now you're done, buddy. Hit him with the old G-Max 1 blow. 330 damage. Turn 2, baby. Turn 2. Turn up. Dave in the chat says, wouldn't it always make sense to roar before the research there to thin the deck and guarantee you don't draw into too many of the energy? No. Because I only had 4 energy in the deck, so I need to guarantee that I draw into 1, right? So I had to find 1. And there were only 4 energy in deck. And because I discarded the single strike energy, which is actually kind of a big brain play of discarding 1 single strike energy, because then if you draw into an urn, it's a guaranteed way to pump an energy into your deck, right? You like guarantee, I'm just saying, it's like, you know. You know, so if I had drawn into 2 single strike energies in an urn, I still would have had it because I could have earned it back in. So I'm just saying. And there were 3 urn in the deck. Yeah. So like
I don't know the math behind that, but at least it's like, it's still, yeah. It is a way to just put them back in. Now I've got all 4 single strike energy in my discard pile though, but it's cool because I got 2 Urn. This is why I told you only need like 2 or 3 Urn in the game. You do. Especially if you knocking out VMAXs. Yeah. Like, well, you don't want to thin before, if you're going for an energy, you don't want to actually thin the deck of energy before you try to draw an energy. Right? You don't want to do that. Because you're trying to draw into 1 energy. Okay. Evolution Incense. Go get Houndoom. Now that I've like reordered my deck, which is good, we've got Air Balloon to make this guy's retreat less. Honestly, this card's horrible. I just should cut that card. Okay, we find an Urn. Perfect. Chuck those 2 back into the deck. Find the Tower. Here we go. And I want to Evolution Incense to thin. We're going to get this guy out of the deck. I will single strike Roar because I don't want to draw into my 2 single strike energies, so we do it first. It's very important. That's fine. How much damage? Will this thing survive? Maybe. I mean, you might not find all the cards you need because I'm taking out your only Drizzile. So, that's fine. You might not find the cards you need to take a knockout on me. And then we'll go here. And now that I've, you know, sufficiently thinned, now I'll Tower of Darkness and draw a couple more cards. Excellent. Smack them with the beatdown. And now with the Stadium counter and the Air Balloon, I force my opponent to have to find 2 different cards to deal with the Urshifu, right? Urshifu. Now we do have a retreat cost of 3, so now I just have a retreat cost of 1, meaning that, oh, how much HP do I got left? 250? Oh yeah, 170 is not going to cut it. So they need to have Stadium, and they need to have tool removal, right? Ah! Stadium. All right, so 3. So now it's doing 180 damage. Still short. 180. Not a knockout. Let's go. So now all I need is GG's. Well played. Single strike. Urshifu. VMAX. Taking the gnarly dubski. Do I already have it? It's cool. I want it like extra. I want it. I want it mo. I want it. I don't want to have to do the math. 330 damage. Yo, GG's, MQ. GG's. 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 Skid it. Yo, this deck is broken, dude. GG's, MQ. GG's. This is going to be the easiest YouTube video I've made all week. I shouldn't have discarded that. I didn't know that I had prized 2 urns. So in hindsight, I should have definitely not done that. And I get to go first versus Jolteon? Oh. Let's go. A pretty solid looking opening. Ugh. Not great. It's fine though. Capture Energy. All we have to do is just go get this guy. He's huge, right? And then the Tool Jammer. We'll just hold on to that. Not found myself using this Tool Jammer terribly often, but it's fine. I know it's there for a reason. Being able to turn off air balloons and capes. I have definitely felt like I'd rather this just be the single strike Scroll of Scorn. Single strike Scroll of Scorn. We'll need it this match. Yeah, turning off Jolteon's tool is pretty good. But also, who cares? Because I'm just going to be one-hit KO in this fool. So, you feel me? It's going to be just one-hit KO City. Up in here. Up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. I don't even want to put that. Frankly, I don't want to attach it. I'd rather it be the scroll of Scorn, because then I could just pew pew. Yeah. I don't even want to put this thing down. Who cares? I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. Yeah. If you don't care, I certainly don't care. All right, we got Houndoom. I'm going to have to retreat this thing first. I don't actually... There's no way I'm going to be able to get enough energy into play to take a knockout this turn. I could. How many fighting energy in the discard pile? None. So let's take a look at the deck real quick. I've got an Urshifu V, and I've got 2 basic fighting in the deck. I like this. This is very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go grab another Urshifu VMAX, and then I can quick ball away this Evolution Incense? No, this Houndoom. This Evolution Incense. This Houndoom. This Evolution Incense. Yes, that's my final answer. Get this fella. Okay. Retreat this guy. Boom. Single strike. Roll a Scorn. Single strike roar. Cool. And we're going to end up using laser focus. I don't want to draw in any more fighting energy, but I'm feeling greedy. Oh, yeah. All right, laser focus. Boom. Now we're ready to roll, chat. Now look at us. Look how ready. I mean, if I'm playing Jolteon, I'm looking at this board and I'm like, dang, bro, I'm about to be having a bad time. Straight up. Not having a good time. Especially with a hand that looks like that. That is suboptimal. Definitely. And I am certainly not going to Marnie you. That is for sure. Quick ball away the Marnie. Yeah, no chance. No chance, bud. No chance. Single strike. Onto the Urshifu. Energy down. Give him the old beat down for knockouts. And we just take this momentum and we run with it. And since we are hitting for weakness, I think that it's very likely, yes, that my opponent is not going to be able to do much about this. Look at us now, just accelerating. It's almost, we just achieved checkmate this early in the match. There's absolutely nothing they could do about it. We'll just roar to all our guys, and this is game over. It is already at that point. We'll discard this guy. Nothing else to see here. That's fine. Give him the old beat down. And with a boss's orders in hand, I can guarantee chase down the Jolteon V with 2 single strike Urshifu VMAX loaded up. I mean, you don't even need your Houndoom hardly in this matchup. Yeah, the Jolteon has no way to ever KO your Urshifu. You don't even need abilities. The Path to the Peak does almost nothing, right? Yeah. Path to the Peak does nothing against you. It shuts down your one Crobat and your Umbreons, but you just like do not care. You just go in and you laser focus. But yeah, I think if you just laser focus, like you don't care, right? Yeah, you just laser focus and then you're like knockout, knockout. It's pretty simple. It doesn't care about path. It's just a super consistent, you know, win condition. Laser focus energy on play. There's no way they're ever going to one-hit KO you. All right, so I'm looking for a boss's orders. That's cool. We're going to Crobat. Do not find the boss yet. Slap this guy down. Let's see, let's dig. GG's. And that's it. G-Max one blow. Single strike. Urshifu VMAX taking down the 8-pod. Let's go. Hey, thank you, Brock X88X, for the Prime sub. The real question is, why aren't they conceding? For the content. The content, baby. Hey. For the broken content. Now I have the easiest YouTube video I've done all week. Man. Yeah, that was great. Thanks, Single Strike. You know what? Maybe Single Strike Pokemon have been underrated all along. I think Umbreon VMAX is the perfect addition to this Single Strike Urshifu VMAX deck, and it's a ton of fun to play. Hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. Y'all have a busted day. Peace.